Did you have any internships and stuff that like also led you a direction, or what did you do
Yeah,
for those?
I did. I had a couple internships. I actually interned after my freshman year for a banking company. Didn't like it too much. And then after my sophomore year, I was exploring other internship opportunities, went to the career fair, did all that, had a few offers. And my advisor at the time also sent me a posting for a job, an internship at a company called Premier. And which is a healthcare company. They actually started as a group purchasing organization in the supply chain world.
Fun.
Um, but they do a lot with data as well, and like process improvement work. And I applied. I thought it sounded interesting. Um, and I had a really great interview with who would end up being my boss that summer. So I had a few offers to choose from, and I ended up going with Premier on a whim, knew nothing about healthcare and how I could apply it at the time. Um, but I just like felt like I had a really good connection during this interview, which is why I decided, and it was in Charlotte for the summer.
Okay.
Um, so I got to go, live in Charlotte, versus some other like small town at a manufacturing facility. So yeah, I chose it. And I fell in love with healthcare that summer. Um, I also can't believe he chose me because I was a sophomore at the time, and I heard there was like several other juniors applying,
Wow.
and there was one available, and he chose me. And I have no idea why. To this day, I should go back and ask him. I still keep in touch with him, but yeah. So I had such a great time that summer. I came back to NC State in the fall, my junior year then, and NC State Industrial Engineering program offers a health systems concentration. It's actually one of two schools at the time. I guess it was two schools. I don't know if there's any more now, but two schools that offered a health systems concentration, if you will. So I thought that was kind of a unique opportunity to learn more specifically about health systems. So instead of my like normal senior design for the year, I took a health systems senior design, and got to be like very focused on the healthcare industry, healthcare terms, and things like that. And I actually did a project down at UNC Healthcare in Chapel Hill. So
Hmm.
yeah, so I kind of fell into healthcare, and no regrets. I'm obviously still in it and I love it.
That's yeah. I honestly forgot or didn't remember or didn't ask all of those years ago that you actually went a direction with some coursework. Was that a concentration under ISE?
Yes, yeah, it was.
Okay.
So I graduated with like a separate certificate, not the one that's on my shelf, but one that looks similar.
Yeah, yeah. And that's all you said. You kind of came across the application because the mentor put it on your desk or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Her and I used to help with a lot of ISE recruiting events and things like that. And so, when you're like a sophomore, you're still exploring all the options. And she was the one that kind of introduced me to healthcare. And she actually now works in the healthcare industry. She's not an
Hmm.
advisor at NC State anymore or a professor there anymore. So I think she had some interest in that and probably saw that I would have some interest in it too. At least that's what I think anyway.